problems on superposition theorem. So here this in this network we have one voltage source and one current source. Now we have to find the current Ix, that is the current which is flowing through the 2 ohm resistor. So now in the superposition theorem, you know that we will be considering one source at a time. Okay, so if you have a current source, then you will open circuit it and then you will see the effect of another source. And if you want to find the effect of this current source, what you will do, you will short circuit this voltage source. Now first case is considering the effect of 10 volt. Okay, considering the effect of 10 volt source, now we have to open circuit this 2 ampere source. This is the current source, so we will go and open it. So that is open circuit now. So now I will consider only voltage source. We have 1 ohm and here we have 2 ohms. Okay, since this is open circuit, there is no current which is flowing through 3 ohm resistor, so I am not going to consider it. So now I will apply the I dash. Okay, this is the current which is flowing through the network or the mesh. So this is 10, or like directly I can write I dash is equal to V divided by R. Since it is a series combination 1 plus 2 3 ohm, what is the value of this? 10 by 3 ampere. Okay, so now considering the effect of 2 ampere source. Now in this case what you are going to do, you will short circuit this. Short circuit the 10 volt source. So here it is direct connection. We have 1 ohm. This is 2 ohms. And here we have 3 ohms. And here this is a 2 ampere source. And you know that if there is any resistor which is in series with the ideal current source, then that can be neglected. If there is any resistor which is in parallel with the ideal voltage source, that resistance also can be neglected, because the same current will flow through this, so there is no effect on the current that is by the 3 ohm resistor. So now I will neglect this 3 ohm. So here what happens, the current divides. Since these two are in parallel, now I can apply the current divider rule. So this I will consider now it as I double dash. So current which is flowing through 2 ohm resistor, that will be equal to, what is the source current? That is 2. What is the resistance in the opposite branch? It is 1, divided by sum of these two resistances, that is 3. So it is 2 by 3 ampere. So now according to superposition theorem, now we got the individual responses. So now we will consider the total current, which is nothing but Ix. So Ix, right? Ix will be equal to the sum of that two, right? So it is I dash plus I double dash. So it is equal to 10 by 3 plus 2 by 3, that is equal to 12 by 3, that is equal to 4 ampere. So current which is flowing through this 2 ohm resistor is 4 ampere. Okay, so now let us take the second problem. Here we have to find the voltage VAB using the superposition theorem. See, we cannot short or open circuit any dependent sources. Dependent sources cannot be altered. Okay, so this becomes 0 only when VAB is equal to 0. Means when the controlling voltage becomes 0, then the dependent source value becomes 0. Okay, so now I will be performing the superposition theorem, that is only on the independent sources. Now I will consider the effect of 4 volt source. So to consider the effect of 4 volt source, I will open circuit this 2 ampere source. Okay, so here we are getting 4 voltage. This is 10 ohm resistor. Here we have the dependent source 3 VAB. Okay, this is open circuited now. And what is this value? It is VAB. So now I will apply. Okay, instead of this I will be considering like I have some voltage. Now I am measuring this voltage VAB. Okay, I can consider like this. So now if I apply the KVL, so it will be minus plus. So minus is first, so it is VAB. Here also minus first, so 3 VAB. Okay, the current here will be 0. Why? Because for simplification purpose I have considered this. It is actually open circuit. You know, if there is any open circuit, the current is 0, but there will be voltage drop across it. That is what it is, VAB. but the current is 0. So the current flowing is 0. So what happens to this? 10 into 0, it is 0. So next I'll come to this, it is minus 4. So 4 VAB, let me consider this as, okay, first voltage I'm finding that I will consider as VAB dash, that is equal to 1 volt. Okay, VAB dash, that is the same thing. Okay, so it is 1 volt. Next I will consider the effect of 2 ampere source. In this case I have to short this 4 volt and I will bring this current source back to its position, 2 ampere. Now this is the voltage across this. So now you can see this 2 ampere current is flowing in this direction. That means you will be having the voltage drop across the resistor like this. So this is 20 volt. Now if I consider like there is a voltage source, then that time it will be VAB, then we have plus 3 VAB, then we have minus 20 is equal to 0, 4 VAB is equal to 20, VAB is equal to 5. So this I will consider as VAB dash, okay, because of 2 ampere. So total voltage will be equal to VAB dash plus VAB double dash. Okay, there it was 1 and it is 5 in this case, so it is equal to 6 volts. This is because of the 4 volt source, this is because of the 2 ampere current source. So the total voltage, that is VAB, is 6 volts. This is how we will solve the problems using superposition theorem.